So one thing that Vishnavi said that I keyed on, that I really, it really resonated with me, was about the opportunity and the risk, right? And I always tell clients, you're not going to be able to keep up at the speed and scale of cloud without automation. And identities are a really great example of that, because every time you're spinning something up in the cloud, you're creating identities, sometimes privileged ones. And you really need to get that under control early, or it will get out of control and you'll have a very bad time in cloud.
So let's stay with that speed question real quick, because I think that is something that is so prevalent among cloud services. You're talking about services that spin up and down, sometimes within milliseconds, right, or even shorter, nanoseconds. What are some tips that people might out there to think about? And we're not going to solve all the problems now, right? This is too much, but speed is the problem. How do we, contemplate or think about that?
My the most straightforward answer I can give you is leveraging automation and standardization, right? Because you can't keep up with that speed as a human. You can't have an army of humans doing access reviews on or entitlement reviews on every identity in your cloud. As you said, Jeff, as identities are created, destroyed, left and right, or every last thing you spin up has an identity, right? It has an identity, and that identity has privileges sometimes across your cloud. So that's probably the number one thing I would say is the quicker you can get a system in place that doesn't rely on humans double checking everything, the happier you'll be and the less of a mess you'll end up in, and the more secure you'll be overall.